It is that time of the month, my friends. September Top 25. Easily my favorite video I do every month. Well, maybe the Top Tunes tournament is my favorite. It's probably a toss-up. Speaking of the tournament, if you want to participate in the bracket challenge for this month's tournament, there is a link below down in the description. Now, a little change this month. Usually what I do is I take just this top 25 list, reshuffle a little bit to make up the tournament. Because the 1v1 consideration is so much different than the top 25 normal all-around character viability consideration is, I've actually had a subset of my pollsters vote on just 1v1 characters for the tournament. And so it is now seeded based on who the pollsters believe are the best 1v1 characters every month. So, and also if you want to know how the top 25 poll works, check down below in the description. I've left some details for you on how all of this works, how we come up with this. This actually is not my opinion. It's an average of an opinion of over 50 Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes experts. All right, without any further ado, let's get into this list. Starting with number 25, we got Sith Trooper making his first appearance in this poll. That's significant. I got a lot to say about that. Number 24, Rex. 23, Death Trooper. 22, Kylo Ren Unmasked. 21, Ezra Bridger. 20, Darth Vader. 19 is Bosk. Number 18 is the Wampa. 17, Emperor Palpatine. And 16, Han Solo. A lot of these characters are taking nosedives in the rankings, but Sith Trooper is showing up on the list for the first time ever. And I believe Sith Trooper has been snubbed from this list several months in a row. Sith Trooper, in my opinion, hands down, most annoying character in this game. He just makes me so angry when I am fighting Traya teams. Now, I think a big reason why he's probably not making the list up until this month is because he has basically zero raid viability. He's not adding anything to raids. So because he doesn't have any usability in that game mode, he's not considered as heavily. But he is really viable in territory battles, in territory wars, and he's really viable in the arena. And so I think he's got enough viability all around. Take raids out of the picture, but outside of that, he's definitely very viable. He deserves to be on this list. I still think he might even be underrated at 25, but I'm happy to see him on the list. Kylo Ren Unmasked took a bit of a nosedive. He was in at number 21. He's down to 22 this month. Darth Vader staying the same. Bosk actually jumped clear from 25 to 19. This has got to be because of Houndstooth. Houndstooth is a very solid ship, arguably one of the best, maybe the best ship in the game, and so I really believe that increased Bosk's viability to a point where he is making it into the top 20. Wampa fell down a bit, Palpatine fell down a bit, and Han Solo fell down a bit. Now, Han Solo has been on a bit of a plunge for the last several months. He was up as high as 11 a couple months ago. The month before that, let's see, this was May. He was in the top 10. Now he's cleared down to number 16. I think he's going to climb next month because Chewbacca has really increased Han Solo's viability. He's really helped him in Chex Mix. He's really helped him in the arena, really brought Rebels back into arena viability. So I feel like we're going to see Han Solo trend back upwards after this list. Chewbacca was not considered in this list, and so that's a big reason why I think he still is on that downward trend, but I think we will see that curve back up. All right, let's break down the top 15. We'll go in groups of 5. Starting with number 15, Mother Talzin. She is up all the way from number 18 to number 15 this month. Very cool. R2-D2 is at number 14, his lowest ranking yet. Again, because of Chewbacca, I feel like that is probably going to be as low as he gets. He's probably going to start trending back upward because he's going to work very well with Chewbacca. Asajj Ventress comes in at number 13. She's trending up as well. She was only, it's just by one. She was 14 last month. This month, she is 13. Number 12, General Kenobi, who continues to trend downward. Last month, he was in at 9. This is the lowest ranking we have ever seen for General Kenobi, my friends. And I think it kind of makes sense. Number 11 is Hermit Yoda. So, out of this group of 5, probably the biggest takeaway for me is General Kenobi, who has really been trending down lately. his all-around usability has taken a bit of a hit with all of these meta shifts we've had. I don't think I don't know if I can call him the best tank in the game anymore. I feel like Sith Trooper might hold that title in that team. General Kenobi, if we're going to look at them standalone, then I feel like General Kenobi is the best standalone tank in the game. But Sith Trooper, what he does in that triumvirate team, in my opinion, does make him a better tank. And on this list, we do consider characters at their best and with the best synergies possible. So that will include Sith Trooper. So General Kenobi is still a very, very solid all-around character. You're going to see him used. And if you don't have him yet, you want him and you need him. But I can understand why he has trended down. I mean, he's still top 15. Top 15 is still pretty good, my friends. All right, let's break down the next group of 5. Number 10, Grandmaster Yoda. Number 9, Enfys Nest. Number 8, Bastila. Number 7, BB-8. And number 6, Commander Luke Skywalker. So Commander Luke Skywalker through Bastila are identical. They stayed exactly the same as they were last month. That to me makes sense, and I'm actually even going to suggest that Bastila might be overrated at this point. I am a lot less high on how viable Bastila is, just because of how difficult it is to run Bastila successfully against tallied. Now, if it weren't for tallied, if we had Palpatine as the existing meta, or Rebels, or a number of other teams, I feel like Bastila would be a top 5 arena character. But she just does not hit on all cylinders against Trey. You really have to hit the RNG right. You have to have really, really solid mods. Enough so that me, the Jedi lover that I am, I've been just itching, just clamoring for Jedi viability. I did have to switch my Jedi out in the arena because I was just having too many issues against tallied. And so to me, it makes sense that she's not higher, and I'm going to be honest, I feel like she should be a bit lower even on this list. Nest is climbing all the way from 13 to 9, Nest's first top 10 appearance on the list, and I think that's very, very sensible. Nest is further establishing herself as one of the best characters in the game, and she's on one of the best territory wars team. She works very well in a Sith triumvirate team. It's just a matter of what's your preference. You pick your poison. You want Sith Trooper, you want Nest. Both are going to be challenging to fight. And so to me, this makes sense. All right, now breaking down the top 5. Hold on to your butts, my friends. Here we go. This is where the rubber hits the road. Number 5, we got Darth Sion. Number 4, Darth Nihilus. Number 3, Wraith Jedi Training. And then our top 2. Does Thrawn hold his title? He does. Darth Trey is in at number 2, and Grand Admiral Thrawn is in at number 1. And the vote was a little more decisive this month. Look, this is exactly the same as we had last month, and I think that is remarkable given how many people are voting on this. It just shows you that, to me, I think the pollsters are getting this one right, and their decision has been consistent in this top 5. We really did not have many changes in the meta in the last month, so to me, seeing 0 changes in our top 5, that makes sense to me because nothing really changed. Now, looking ahead to next month, could more change next month? Yeah, I think this top 5 is going to get cracked. Not necessarily that Chewie's going to just catapult into the top 5, although, is he a top 5 character already? I think it's still a bit unproven, but he might be, my friends. Chewie's really good, and he's shown that he's got super solid raid viability. He's going to conquer Traya pretty handily. He's going to be great in territory battles and territory wars. So is he a top 5 character? We'll wait and see next month. But the changes that he's making, I think, will throw this list into flux enough that we will see a breakup of this top 5 next month in some facet. What that's going to look like, I don't know. Stay tuned for our October list to see the results. Well, my friends, let me know what you thought about our September 2018 top 25 list. Are you participating in the tournament? Let me know down in the comments below. I am sure it will be an exciting one. Last month's sure was. It was really, really fun to run that thing and see Rey take it all. I did not see that coming. So come in for more, and we will allow Chewie to be considered in that. And so is Chewie going to make it into that tournament? That remains to be seen. As always, my friends, thanks for joining me for the video. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, my brothers, don't forget
my dead body. Sorry about the mess.